Test. Testing 1, 2. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Archbishop Ryan Boys Basketball Network. Tonight we have PCL Boys Basketball action. Your Archbishop Ryan Raiders are hosting the Saints from Newman Goretti. This is Ted Westervelt bringing you the action tonight with Joe Sinai. Joe's having a little bit of an issue with his headset, but we're excited to bring you tonight's game. It's such a big game. Joe, let me hear you go. Testing 1, 2.
Testing. I can't hear you.
All right, well, I'm going to ask you a question anyway while we work on it, Joe. So thank you for coming by tonight. Big game tonight, big weekend or big 2-game set for Archbishop Ryan. Tell us what it means.
Yeah, both teams got to come in here and try to get a victory, right, Ted? We're walking around before the game. Everyone is key on who's going to walk out of here with the W, what kind of playoff implications does it have. Both teams are scrapping, and they need these Ws, right, Ted, to get up that ladder, which is tough this year. Everyone's beating everybody.
We're going to talk about that during the broadcast, but Archbishop Ryan comes in after it was a really big victory away at Wood. Wood finding them. Joe, if I told you 2 years ago or last year that Coach Moscow, Coach Argyle, Coach Zaglinski would be battling for 7, 8, 9 position, you tell me I was nuts, but that's the way this league is. So Ryan went into hostile territory at Archbishop Wood and came away with a really, really, I think, a sound victory. I wanted to run a couple things by you, Joe.
Fire away, Ted.
That impressed me. Turnovers. Brandon Russell, 0 turnovers on the day. And they took care of the basketball better than I've seen them take care of the basketball all season long.
That makes a head coach so happy, right? Maybe even proud. If Coach Heimendinger was here, he would say I probably had way too many turnovers. But yeah, I mean that's nearly impossible because the amount of minutes he plays, right? And how many of those minutes the ball is in his hands with expectations, right?
So no turnovers for him. 4 total on the afternoon for Archbishop Ryan, which was great. Here's the other big number. They shot 52% or 53% from the 3-point line. And when you do that, you're going to beat most teams.
Like me at Mitchell.
Like you at Mitchell. And Russ was 4 for 6. He ended up with he had a 26-point performance. So Archbishop Ryan goes into Wood and really just does a great job. And I think it's a really great way for them to come into momentum in these 2 games.
Yeah, that was a big time win. They needed it, right, Ted? They needed that win in a tough game against West here, right? They had that game, and West fought back and kind of stole it. Yeah, this is gonna be another dogfight, Ted, for sure.
Newman Goretti comes in. They played earlier in the week. They come in off a big win over O'Hara, 67-65, a 2-point win for the Saints, and they started out the season 0-3, Joe, and now have won 3 of 4, so they're kind of hot. So Ryan catching them probably not at the best time. They would have maybe preferred to have them in the beginning of the year, but like I said, Ryan's playing well also, so it should be a pretty interesting matchup tonight.
Yeah, LaSalle got Newman at Newman. Remember how shocking that was? And LaSalle's still playing good basketball. But you're right. You feel like Newman's turning it on, right? Turning that corner.
Newman Goretti comes in with the 3 wins versus Egan, Bonner, and like I said, O'Hara. They've already played LaSalle. They opened up and lost to LaSalle in the opener. Then faced Judge, Prep, Roman. So they've played the guys that are ahead of them already.
And Bonner's a good team.
And we're going to see them Monday night.
Another big one, right?
Another big one. Bonner is a really good team. So just a couple of 2 teams here. Just dying for a win to get into that second tier of teams in the Catholic League standings.
Yeah, you got a bunch of good games tonight. The Friday matchups, if you will. Bonner's playing O'Hara. Wood's got Carroll. Want to see how those games roll out. LaSalle's at the Prep. That's a tough one for LaSalle.
That's going to be I'll tell you what. That's going to be a really interesting game. I'm curious to see how Prep handles their guards. Altamare.
Not well.
And well, we'll see. It's exactly
not
right.
Not well, Ted.
If LaSalle's got a chance to knock them off tonight. The player O'Brien, he was.
Yeah, they have big physical guards, right, Ted? Half the team are football players.
Correct.
And they kind of wear you down. But that's going to be an interesting game. You're right. And also West Atlanta LC, right? But you're saying your game of the night outside of this one, of course.
Outside of this one, of
is
course.
LaSalle Prep. I like the O'Hara game at Bonner. And I'm going to pick two, and Wood at Carroll.
Yeah,
And
listen,
I'll get updates. We'll get updates. We'll share the scores as we go through the night. The committee's going to be helping me.
unlike the NBA, there's always there's plenty of good matchups.
Yeah, every night.
Every night. So, and especially we had talked about it with Coach, the parity in the league. Even though Prep is 7-0, I don't think they're scaring anybody. That top four is crazy.
They won a lot of tough games, right? A lot of close games, right? They're closing now.
Yeah, very good team. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to disparage them at all, but
it's an AR broadcast. We're good.
it's interesting up top. So
they're a handful, though. They're impressive. Their guard play.
Interesting week for the PCL. That Devon beat LaSalle by 7. LaSalle was in that game. Not only in that game, they were leading that game. Devon closed them out in the third quarter, and in the fourth, 76-69. But Thursday night was a big one. Father Judge 55, Roman 51. You said you had a chance to watch it.
Yeah, I watched most of that game live, and then I had my girls' practice over at Tarsdale, so I missed the middle of the third quarter, end of the fourth. Two good teams, low-scoring game, right, in the 50s. So you would think it would favor Roman, right? Coach McNesby kind of slowed the pace of the game down, a lot of zone. And Judge hit some big shots down the stretch, Ted, in the closing minutes. And Roman Catholic had some, I would call them bonehead plays, if you will, that, can be a difference in those close games. But another battle. It's going to be interesting to see if anyone else, right, can knock off Judge down the stretch.
Correct.
Right? And we were saying who could play that role. And also, Roman with the 2 losses now. And they're fighting for home field advantage, right? They want to be on their courts, their home courts.
It makes that fight for that 5, 6, 7 spot. Yeah. It's almost like, and maybe we could talk about it.
It's so much harder.
You may be better off in a 7 seed because you match up better, or a 6 seed because you match up better than a 4-5. You know what I'm saying? So, so really, really interesting. But as far as tonight's contest is concerned, Newman Goretti comes in again at 8-8, 3-4. Your Archbishop Ryan Raiders also 3-4 in the PCL. Joe, you have a couple keys to victory tonight?
For Ryan, they're going to have to attack Newman's defense. I think that's their weakness. Newman isn't a very strong defensive team from what I watched. Now, they may be tuning it up the last couple of games, but I think Ryan, if they're shooting the ball well and being patient on offense, they got to score some points tonight, right? And on the other end, they have to make it hard for a dynamic set of 3 guards. You got Yates, you got Ashley, who's their primary scorer. Yates, their point guard, does everything. He's like a fantasy basketball stat stuffer. And Colson.
Then you also have these 2 coaches. You have Carl Aragil coming in. He's got 609 wins. He's been coaching at Newman Goretti since 1999. He's got 12 PCL titles, and he's got 9 PIAA state titles. So he comes in with a big resume. Last year, this team was 24-4, 11-3 in the PCL overall. But Archbishop Ryan, last time they met, knocked them off at the Palestra.
The coaches are talking right now at center court.
Archbishop Ryan won that game 48-43. Darren Williams with 13, Sorber with 11, Murray with 11, and Everett with 9 that night. And I think if I was looking at the box score, I think they held Newman Goretti to like 10% from 3.
Yeah.
Newman Goretti could not shoot.
That helps.
Yeah, Archbishop Ryan did a wonderful job, but Joe Zaglinski has a fine resume with this program in the last 10 years. District 12 championships in 2021, 6-time semi-PCL appearances, 2 final appearances. He's been in the PIAA state tournament 7 years out of the last 9. So
winners, both, right?
Both winners.
Big-time winners.
And a really, really nice matchup between 2 good programs. And we're going to stay live for our prayer and the national anthem.
Take on your Raiders of Archbishop Ryan. and may your guiding light be felt by players, coaches, officials, and spectators alike. May good sportsmanship be displayed by all. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. We ask everyone to remain standing. Gentlemen, remove your hats. And veterans, we invite you to salute as the Archbishop Ryan Pep Band honors the United States of America with their playing of our national anthem.
Great job by the Archbishop Ryan Band, and of course your PA announcer for tonight is the best guy with the best pipes in Philly, John McBride. Joe, this will be interesting to see the starting lineups here tonight because rumor has it that they may have an illness of one of their starters, so we'll see who we weren't able to get the starting lineup before the game, so we'll keep you posted.
Teddy's already give a shout out to the referees.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have a good crew. We got Kevin Regan, Liam Herron, and Ryan Graham. Herron and Graham are from Delco. It's like a prerequisite.
Aren't most basketball officials from Delco?
Kevin Regan's a Roman guy from the Northeast.
So it looks like the starters for Newman Goretti will be Deshaun Yates. You're going to hear about him. He scores 13 a game for him. And like Joey said, does a lot. Stephen Ashley, he's a 6-foot junior point guard as well. He's scoring just under 19 per game. Cody Colson, he's a junior, 6 foot, 12 points a game. And Keon Long Tume, he's a guard forward, senior, 6'3", scoring 12 points a game. One of the things I noticed, Joe, when I was looking at stats and numbers for Newman Goretti is that all their starters are over 75% from the free throw line. Not so much. They're shooting 35, 33, 34% from three. But the key that I see is that if you put them on the line, you're going to pay for it. Let's make a note of that and see how that turns out at the end of the ball game. The fifth starter for Newman Goretti. So playing for Alassane Jaye, who's a 6'6 junior, is Kane Van Norden. He's a 6'8 forward center, sophomore.
He's a big kid.
He's a big kid. He's down at the bottom of their rotation, so obviously a really good opportunity for him.
Yeah, they lose their top rebounder, right, Ted?
Yeah, yes.
And he scores 15 points a game, really, a junior. That's a big loss for them tonight.
It is.
But, Ted, I'm not crying about that. Okay?
John
I'm okay
McBride,
with it.
John McBride giving us a shout-out, giving the crew a shout-out, as well as Uncle Denny doing another fine job on the camera, as he has all season long. We can't thank you enough.
He might get a Golden Globe for that.
He might get cinematography.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's only one All-Star on this crew tag.
Yeah.
It definitely ain't me.
And we have a tendency, Joe, to talk about the game real quick, we have a tendency to overstate, but Such an important game. Starting lineup for Archbishop Ryan is senior Brandon Russell, number 3. Junior Matt Johnson, point guard, number 1. That's Malik Hughes, number 15, who's jumping center. Seth Gay, who's really turned it on. This is his 4th consecutive start. And Archbishop Ryan has been different since he started, since the move. And then the glue, Samaj Stone, number 13, a sophomore. And we are ready for action. Black ball to the Knights. Let's see what kind of defense Archbishop Ryan gets themselves in.
Looks like they're starting out man-to-man, Ted. Joey Z will mix. If you have not seen an AR play, they will mix up defenses.
Van Norden with the ball. That's 4 long to May. Cody Colson, no. Malik Hughes bats it around, and Seth Gay had a double-double, coming off a double-double against Wood, 11 rebounds.
He plays way bigger than he is.
Yes,
Super athletic, quick.
Samaj to Russell.
Isolation here.
Let's see what Russell's got. He's got a turnaround jumper going. Gets the kiss. Brandon Russell. First bucket of the night for Archbishop Ryan. Good start.
Good sign. Very good sign for AR, for him to get that first bucket. That was a tough shot, too.
First foul on Samaj Stone.
And who's Samaj covering? The best player on Newman, as usual.
Stefan Ashley, number 2. But they go to the big guy down low, and Hughes is going to come up with the rebound.
Great defense without fouling there, Ted.
That's Malik Hughes. Plays catch with Matt Johnson. To Samaj Stone off a screen. Skips. Finds Matt Johnson. Johnson goes to the hoop. I like the fact that Matt went to the bucket there.
He's got to be aggressive. We've been saying that for a year and a half, right, Ted? And he has been. To his credit, he has been. I want him to shoot that open 3 when he gets a look and be aggressive, penetrating with the ball.
Good feed to Stone.
Great play.
Nice dime by Matt Johnson.
If you're a young coach, when you see an inbounds play from AR, just get out your pencil, piece of paper, and just start copying.
Joey clipboards. It's Yates with the ball. Hands off to Colson, who fires from 3, no. Stone with the rebound. If you're just joining us early in the first quarter, Ryan up 4-0. Johnson off another screen, falls, finds Seth Gay, kicks to Stone. Russ, shake. Rush from the foul line. Big Brandon Russell.
Very good start for AR.
And here we go. Good start for Ryan.
That was an unselfish play from Seth Gay on that baseline drive. They got that good ball movement.
Blown assignment there. That was Stefan Ashley.
He's a good player. Keep your eye on him. My favorite is that's careless basketball.
And that was a steal by Ashley. Up, under, good. Just like that.
Number 0, Newman, Yates.
Malik Hughes. Plays off the screen by Russell. Nicely done.
I like that isolation, Ted, right? You're asking Van Norden to cover Hughes from the 3-point line in, right?
I wanted to ask you to the next break, is that how's Ryan going to exploit that? That ball's short, and it's going to be Archbishop Ryan's ball.
To answer your question, they have to spread them out. They can't let those guards come in and help and dig on those drives. But I think Joey is going to pick on 34 on the offensive end.
5-minute mark. It's a 4-point lead for Ryan. 8-4. It's Samaj Stone with the ball. Goes to his left. Nice cut by Seth Gay. Great look and finish.
Everything's working right now, Teddy.
10-4 Ryan.
I think, Ted, it's Ryan's execution, but I think that's more of the defense on the Newman side.
Good touch there by number 4, Keon Long-Tume.
I love his release.
Johnson. Kick to Russ. Russ for 3. Big Brandon Russell. Have a night, son. Russell feeling it. Ryan up 7.
Oh, that's a walk, I thought.
Seth Gay, good defense, and he got a block there. Ball's going to stay with Newman Goretti.
And that kind of defense is what you're going to see out of Gay, Ted, time and time again, right? He just gets up there and he causes havoc and trouble.
11 rebounds the other afternoon against Sunday afternoon against Wood. More of it here. Ryan look and they on their toes. I like their feet. They're moving. They're into this. They're into this game.
Very quiet, somber gym. Russ is 3 for 3, which I'm elated, right?
This is Ashley with the ball for the Saints. Russell challenges him, but nicely done.
Tough finish.
He's got 6 this quarter, 13-8. Hughes.
That's got to be a clean handoff.
Nice composure by Russell not to force that shot. Finds Hughes. Hughes going to pull up from the elbow. No. Nice box out and outrun the Saints. Yates spins, travels.
As I mentioned pregame, you got a really good crew here officiating.
3:38 left. Thanks for tuning in. We got a good one going on. Please share the link. Thank you for listening, but please share the link. Text your friends. It's going to be a good one tonight. Big game for Archbishop Ryan.
Miscommunication there.
Yes, sir. Gay floats the 3 long. Here come the Saints with numbers. Yates, no. Put back, no by Van Norden.
Wow, why?
Ryan gives the ball away.
That's a 5-point turnaround.
And he's hot.
I don't understand that outlet pass from Hughes there. There was no one on him. There's no pressure.
Stone, nicely done. Takes it to the hole. Samaj Stone. His second bucket. And who's got the over tonight? We're running up and down. 2:54 left. That was number 5.
You got him, yeah.
EJ Stan.
Teddy, if you're noticing, everything seemed to be coming easy on the offensive end.
Something happened with the clock there.
I feel like the score is a little late, too. Is that the correct score? 15-11 right now?
I got 15-11, so
okay.
We're good.
But everything's coming easy on the offensive end. We got to get stops down here.
Stop one player. Is there a timeout? There's a clock.
Clock's not running.
Yeah, there's a clock. There's a clock issue.
So, Ted, you mentioned pregame, right? What are the keys? I think offensively they're going to be fine. They cannot turn the ball over, make Newman play defense, and they got to make difficult for Newman to score down this end. They can't get easy baskets. And they just seem like they have a habit or propensity to get those easy baskets.
Nice cut. Russell fouled. Sorry about that, Joe.
All good.
You can see Russell's athletic ability, how quickly he can get to the cup.
It was a great pass by Hughes on that possession. Again, another very simple, Teddy, sideline out of bounds. Great execution, and they should get 2 free points out of this.
And that's Russell. Russell's been a 77% free throw shooter this season. I think Archbishop Ryan has shot okay from the line, or better than okay, this season. It's a strength of theirs. Matt Johnson had 10 free throws on Sunday against Wood to close out. But Russell's got...
That's what you need out of your point guard, right?
That's exactly what you need out of your point guard. And you have a 17-11 game. Ryan with the lead. That's Deshaun Yates.
Newman slowing it down, and what are we in? We're in a 2-3 now.
Colson, Yates. Yates finds Tume in the lost ball will remain with the Saints.
It's the right call, but I don't like it, Ted.
Oh, close to 5. Nice defense by Archbishop Ryan, and here comes Matt Johnson up the floor. He takes on 2 defenders, puts it up on the rim, no. Gets his own rebound. Nicely done, Matt Johnson. And there's a timeout on the floor. 19-11, Archbishop Ryan with an 8-point lead.
Careless pass down this end, make them pay. Johnson, right, he had options there. He could have gave that ball up, right, Ted? He had passing options, and I like that. It's not selfishness. It's just a aggressive play.
Confident.
Yeah, yeah.
As you see when they go from,
Exactly.
when players develop from sophomore year, 3/4 of the way through the season, they're not sophomores anymore, right? And I think that's what you're starting to see out of this group as well. But listen, I got some news for you.
Lay it on me, Ted.
What are you doing March 29th? Are you going to go to the 2025 Winter Social, the fundraiser? The Exceptions and DJ Bobby Sacco, courtesy of Friends of Ryan. It's one of the most amazing nights of the year, March 29th, 2025. 7 to midnight at the Philadelphia Ballroom. It's a great venue. Right on Horning Road back.
I just put it on my calendar.
Back off the boulevard. Tickets include top shelf open bar, buffet dinner, desserts, and live entertainment. You do not want to miss it. We have awesome prizes there. Check out the tickets and sponsorship opportunities that are available online. www.arhs.me/Winter Social. Ryan with the lead. Minute 52 left. That ball short, and a nice job by Russell to keep it alive. Heavy off the back iron by Long Matume, and Stone
Slow down. There we go.
finds the rebound.
Great defense. Another stop, Ted. The 2-3 is already frustrating them. Coach Argyle called timeout, drew something up, and they still got to stop.
Minute 26 left. Into Hughes from Johnson. Oh, he's short on the rebound. Good hustle. Gets his own rebound. Good. Malik Hughes. And you've seen two times consecutive times down the floor where the young player, inexperienced, has trouble holding on to the ball. They're going after it. And you're going to see him make that change. They're going to take Van Norden out. And they're going to go to a real small lineup here, Joe.
Yeah, Coach Argyle's not liking what he's seeing, what he's getting out of his guys. That's almost another turnover out of bounds play.
Blocked by Hughes.
Get that out of here.
Foul.
Don't foul. I thought Russell could have made a better effort on that play.
I don't think he wanted to take a foul. It's a good bucket by Ashley.
He would not be denied. He was going to get that shot up. He was going to get a good look.
Ryan.
Determined to get that deuce.
It's Matt Johnson. They find Russell. Russell and Ashley are going to go at it. Or I'm sorry, Yates. Good feed by Russell and Matt Johnson. His second bucket of the quarter. Ryan's got a 10-point lead, 22 seconds left. Just the way Joe drew it up.
Yep. Johnson, right place, right time, right? Unselfish play by Russ. They're having trouble this 2-3, Ted.
It's number 32, DJ Clark, that checked in for the game for the Saints. And number 4.
Got to win that ball. Find a way.
You can see how frustrated Keon Long Tume is.
1.8 seconds left in the quarter. Little chippiness, Ted. You know we love that up here.
So nice job by Archbishop Ryan. Let's just get the ball in here without any drama. 10-point lead. Russ is going to let one go. No. 23-13, Archbishop Ryan. Your Raiders with a nice 10-point lead after the first quarter.
I wish we were up 20. It looks like Joey found a rhythm on the defensive end, changing that to a 2-3. Expect Coach Argyle to draw something up to get those guards free up top. I think Joey will keep changing it up. But offensively, Ryan's getting whatever they want. And they're beating on the 50-50 balls, right? Second shots, executing well down that end. Everything went well for Ryan that quarter, Ted.
Brandon Russell had a great great quarter offensively. 3, 5, 7, 9 for him. Matt Johnson with 4. Samaj Stone with 4. Malik Hughes, who was active on the boards as well, with 4. And Seth Gay with 2 for Newman Goretti. Keon Long-Matume had a bucket, and then it was the Stephon Ashley show. 2-4-6, 9-11.
He's crafty.
For Ashley.
He's crafty. And I don't think Russell, not to jinx him, I don't think did he miss a shot?
I'm not answering that question.
This is. I played with a former Ryan player in college, and when he was that hot, you weren't allowed to touch him. Wouldn't even slap your hand.
Of course not. Checking in for Archbishop Ryan, first substitute of the evening is going to be Mark Anthony Gallagher, who's really been he's been filling it up a little bit. He's feeling it. So his last 3 games have been excellent. So we'll look to see some good stuff from.
Very, very comfortable coming off the bench, right?
I think it's not a coincidence that making that move for Ryan, they've looked a lot better offensively, and both players have contributed significantly, and that's a big 3.
Newman needed that. I think that's the way they get back into the game, is shooting threes.
Shoot over that zone.
Yeah.
It was Cody Colson. Matt Johnson picks up his dribble, gets in a little trouble. Russ bails him out. Russ. They're going to get Russ with the offensive foul. What do you think about that?
It was an offensive foul. I think if Gallagher and Russ just were strong and pivoted, pivot into the player, get some space. They're playing tight on the catch, but I think you can just go by him, honestly.
Ryan still in the zone. That's number 2, Stephon Ashley. Has he missed? (23-18). Gallagher finds Hughes. Hughes, nicely done.
Great action.
Nice assist by Gallagher. Nice finish by Hughes. And a 3, back iron. Here comes Matt Johnson. Little push.
Great decision to pull that out. That's a leader, right?
And we talk about the team progressing and developing. They're getting better and better, taking care of the ball. Stone was right, finds Gallagher. He's going to go left. Hughes. Might have got away with a stutter there. Hop step, good.
When he plays, keeps it simple.
25-18. Yeah.
Such a good player.
6:20 left. Step back. Ashley, no. Got some position. That was a big rebound by Keon Long-Matume. Nice putback. (27-20).
I think Ryan gets some backdoor action. They're overplaying everything. It's just gamble after gamble.
Hughes gets his own rebound and foul. See, I like Malik Hughes going there. I think he had Russ in the corner, but I think he's feeling, you could see him feeling confident. He had a really good third quarter against Wood.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, at the end of the day, he's, 5 feet from the basket? That's his wheelhouse right there. High percentage from there. Who knows what happens if he tries to throw it around that defender through the net. He gets rewarded with 2 foul shots for just being aggressive and playing hard. Like I said, when he plays slow and doesn't overdo it, isn't over-dribbling it, keeps the game simple, he's such a key part in Ryan's game plan and success.
Scores 14 points a game for him, 29-20, 5:48 left.
Back to man now.
Nice work there on Matume. Here comes Yates. Matume looks. Nice defense by Ryan. Colson.
Great defense.
Russell with the steal. Can they get Samaj out in the open? They do. Samaj!
Great pass by Ross. Great defense down this end.
And Archbishop Ryan, 31-20, with the lead. Big man for the Saints back in, number 34, Kane Van Norden. Van Norden. Ooh, they get him with the foul.
Yeah.
A little reach. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks, Stephen Brunkel. Thanks, the great Lou Peltzer. And, of course, Steve the Legend McGarry. Thank you so much for tuning in. No good on the reverse. Ashley. Ball's going to go Archbishop Ryan's way.
All his points are 3 under the basket.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's smooth.
It's not like he's 6'5". He's just better.
Some pressure here from Newman Goretti. Hughes takes it up among two. He's short. And here comes Long with Tume. Spins.
Got to win that.
It's going to be Archbishop Ryan basketball. Great challenge by Malik Hughes.
You got an injured player here, Ted. Shout out to my Newman Goretti buddies, Robbie Andrews, Big Mike Foreman, and Anthony Conti. I know I'm missing some. Played with Robbie in college, and he was here. His son plays for the Prep.
Jalen Avery checks in, and he's open. He might shoot this right away. He went 1 for 3 from 3 against Wood. Had some nice minutes. Stone. Johnson from feed from Stone, good. Archbishop Ryan having a lot of fun on the offensive end, Joe. No good. Russ is going to push it. Russ is going to find Avery. What a pass. Avery can't get it to go down. And Big Russ takes a foul there. Brandon Russell takes the foul.
So, Ted, let me just, can I walk that scenario?
Absolutely.
It's a break. Russell's already back. He's trying to time a block, right? It's the easiest call for an official. There's no one in his way. I think you just get in front of him, live for the next possession without fouling.
I have 2 fouls for Brandon Russell.
Easier said than done, I guess, Ted.
That's how you would have done it, Joe.
I would have stole it off him before he shot it. Or tried to.
Keyshawn Franklin, who's done a great job the last few nights, providing some energy. So it looks like it's their energy group out there, Joe, that rotation right now. You got Keyshawn Franklin, number 4, Jalen Avery, number 23, Samaj Stone, number 13.
Yeah, this is a very capable group out there.
Mark Anthony Gallagher, number 11. And Seth Gay is going to run things, number 5. Long with Tume makes that last free throw. 12-point game. Here's Seth Gay. Find Gallagher for an open 3. Gallagher just short. Surprise. Samaj Stone with an offensive rebound. Finds Gallagher again. He's going to let it go. Go!
Oh!
Mark Anthony Gallagher with 3. That doesn't happen without Samaj Stone, but a great finish. Good closeout by Archbishop Ryan. That was Seth Gay.
Oh! Who did he get Avery on that?
He got Avery on that.
No, he gave it to Franklin. It's starting to get alive in here, right, Ted? You're seeing here a little more noise. And great contest on the 3. Great hustle. You got to get that rebound.
So the sophomore, Kane Van Norden, called into action tonight with an illness by Alassane Jai.
That was a big 3 by Gallagher. Really wish that 2 possessions ago Avery hits that layup. That would have been a nice finish off the pass from Russell. Just missed.
And that is the St. Anselm's CYO JV making all that noise. Led by Danny Clifton. Thanks, Mr. Clifton. And they're going to go out of bounds.
It's a foul. That was absolutely a foul, in my humble opinion. I thought you hit there. That was a careless pass.
Saints try to shoot their way back in here. 36-23, Ryan lead. And a block by Seth Gay, his second. And a putback by number 34, Kane Van Norden. And a steal. And Joe's going to get a timeout.
Might want to get Matty Gallagher back there. That was, I think, 2 careless passes. and totally wipes out that 3 down here.
Who had that last bucket?
That was, I think it was Yates.
3:02 left.
Yeah, I think you got to get Matty Gallagher back here. Someone's got to do the dirty work, handle the ball, handle the pressure, get it across the half court.
So when you're coaching, and you can't run your starters for 32 minutes as a group. You got it. But you have to. I think that what you're going to see. That's going to be the next progression. Is when that second group is out there to take a little bit, more care of the basketball a little bit, because like you said, they are capable. That is a capable group. I just think they got to.
End of the day, Newman's down. They're gonna have to do something to get back in the game. So Ted, what do? You change up your defense. You put some pressure, right? What I don't like is, and this is a Joe Sinai rule. You're trying to break the press, and you have 2 guys on Ryan down here, down the other end. They're open, but they're not helping, right? They're kind of hiding down there. Get your butt up here and help them break the press.
3:02 left. Celebrities in the building. Mr. Joe McFadden, principal, and of course our executive producer, president of the school, Mr. Joe Sanginetti.
And Uncle Denny, of course.
And of course, Uncle Denny.
Golden Globe nominee.
Changes for Archbishop Ryan is Matt Johnson back on the floor. Avery, Keyshawn Franklin, Seth Gay, and Samaj Stones.
Might be a run and jump here. You got to watch.
It's a young lineup on the floor, Joe. Franklin pressured. Stone.
There we go. Ball's moving. Ball's popping. No shot clock. Be patient.
Samaj Stone backs down. They find Seth. Seth, he's going to see some space. He got a little space, made the most of it, and a bucket for Seth Gay.
That possession was poetry in motion.
Oh, they're going to get somebody on the floor.
See how deliberate they were, Ted, though, in that possession? Just take your time, make Newman play defense, and they wind up getting a one-on-one. Seth Gay, guy on an island, dribbles from past the three-point line, no help, easy bucket.
Kane Van Norden at the line for Newman Goretti. He made his first 2 free throws attempt this quarter.
How big's this kid?
6'8".
He looks like he should be blocking someone's blind side.
Yeah, right.
He's a big boy.
They have him at 6'8".
He's been very active.
Yeah. Makes the second. It's a 10-point lead for Ryan where they started this quarter. 2:22 left. Franklin tries baseline, no. Samaj Stone flashes, gets it. Just short on the little mini jumper.
Now they played fast there, and Newman sped them up.
Yates to Long Matume, and just on cue, big bucket for Long Matume.
Riding them. Just getting your offense. Slow down.
Stone.
Great pass.
Kicks. Franklin. No good. Big rebound.
Be nice for Ryan to close out this half, this quarter, with some good basketball.
Minute 42, leads to 6. Newman Goretti sensing an opportunity. bench gets excited. Can you tell what's going? There's a stoppage. We can't tell.
I think the clock did not start timely. That's my guess.
Tough night over there on the clock. Minute 37. Gallagher to Hughes. Samaj Stone. They try to screen for Gallagher. He wisely gets it to Johnson. Malik Hughes guarded by the sophomore.
Poor spacing here.
Seth Gay with a hop. No, they find Gallagher with some space.
Boom!
Anthony Gallagher for 3.
Great play by Seth Gay. Again, when they make Newman play defense, I know it's like a broken record, super effective.
Mark Anthony Gallagher 2 for 3 from 3 this quarter. He's got 6.
Where's the help? What are you looking at?
He went to foul the cutter. Do you see that? And that does go down.
You got to see the ball as an off-the-ball defender. You have to see the ball.
Bucket by Yates.
Have it, kid.
38 seconds. Ryan up 7. Seth Gay. All day.
Eating them up.
All day. 43-34. 24 seconds. That's a 3 from Colson. Good.
That was good. That was good basketball. Good shot. Good defense. Leads down to 6.
We got 12 seconds left. The ball is in Matt Johnson's hand. Let's see what Ryan can come up with here. Mark Anthony Gallagher. Seth Gay. Stone with 2 seconds. 1 and Hughes from 3. Good.
Boom.
Malik Hughes.
That's a big shot. That's a way to close out the quarter, but I know I'm greedy, Ted. You hear me say it all the time. We should have more points
but
than 46.
46-37.
And that's a lot, Ted. That's 14 minutes, right?
Archbishop Ryan up 9. He had a 10-point lead going into the quarter. Basically maintained that lead.
Yeah.
Nice first half for Ryan.
Up and down. Yeah, up and down. I would like to see Ryan slow down a little bit, eat some clock, not delay, just make them work on defense. Ted, how many possessions that were 15 seconds, 20 seconds end up in an uncontested layup?
No, you're absolutely right. And I think some of that is they weren't doing that 5, 6, 7 games ago. So I really like the development of how they're managing the game. You get any scores from your committee? We're going to check for scores. Tonight's matchup, West at Lansdale, O'Hara at Bonner. Real good one, LaSalle at Prep, and Wood at Carroll.
No scores to report right now. I think the committee, or at least 50%, are already getting ready for the Eagles game. That would be my guess.
A big week. Listen, big weekend of sports for an Archbishop Ryan fan. We have tonight's game. It's been really good. We go Birds Sunday with a victory, and then we're gonna go.
Hold on, Ted. I got Tarsdale 8th grade girls. Listen to this. Playing 12 o'clock at AR.
Oh, nice.
Right. It's kind of like an app for the Eagles game. I'm gonna do my darndest to get that W and ride high into that Eagles game.
We're at halftime here with Joe Sinai, Ted Westervelt. Thank you so much for tuning in. Our Spirit and Cheer squad getting ready to entertain everybody. While they're doing that, Joe.
Yep.
I pulled out the standings for the.
I love this game.
The current standings, and Archbishop Ryan, Cardinal O'Hara, LaSalle, and Newman Goretti all in that 3-4 spot. So we've been talking about tonight's game being huge. West and Bonner at 4 and 3. The top 4 are Prep, Devon, or St. Joe Prep, Devon Prep, Father Judge at 6 and 2, and now Roman at 5 and 2. So that's what I was trying to explain. Like you get a 3-6 game, and it's Roman. So
absolutely,
the season's not over with a loss, or if they split these games, but I guess more importantly, below them is Archbishop Wood. Carroll, Egan, and Lansdale. Wood's at 2 and 4, and I think, according to the legend, Steve McGarry, he said Wood beat Carroll 84-76, but I can't confirm that. But I mean, good news is that Bryan has victories both over Wood and Carroll, so at tiebreakers and things like that, that's helpful. But it's really
teams
tough.
are going to slide up and down, right, Ted?
It's still going to.
But you're right. You feel like the top 3, 4 teams are. They have most of them played 7 games. There's only 5 left. But how far can you drop as opposed to we're on the outside looking in? We got to climb at the 3 and 4 range, right? We got to duke it out with all like that bracket of 5 or 6 teams.
Exactly, and so it begs the question that when you're playing in the middle of the pack, like I said, if you're in a quarterfinal game, who's your best matchup? Who do you match up best against? This year, you may match up best against the team that's the 1 seed.
Could happen, yeah.
If you had your choice, knowing what we know with our body of work so far for Archbishop Bryan, who do you think serves to be the best matchup?
Like the most favorable?
The most favorable matchup for Archbishop Bryan in a quarterfinal game.
I mean, just the competitor in me, I would love for them to go through Judge at whatever round it is, if they're lucky enough to have that matchup. Excuse me. But Prep's got those guards that are just they've been playing. It seems like they've been playing for 5 years. I don't want to play to Prep, right? Now, I think we played well against them, if you remember, right? We were competitive, and Father Judge and Roman are up there. I would say, I guess, Devon Prep. Or if I had to pick my poison.
Because don't forget, you're going to the venue. So you're going to St. Joe Prep. Now, we've had recent success there. Danny D. And his beautiful, the Kelly Center, the absolute gem of the Catholic League. Danny D. If somebody send him this tape.
I might stand in front of the camera to comment on that.
But Devon Prep's would be, in a playoff situation, a tough barn to play in.
It's on a huge gym.
And then if you go to Father Judge, it's it's the stage. You're playing in a gym. You're playing in a facility that has a stage, so it's intimate, right? That's a polite way of putting it. It's going to be tight. And Roman is a neutral site, right?
Oh yeah, it'd be Holy Family.
Holy Family, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff. Ben Salem.
Could be Ben Salem, correct.
Thank God that you don't have to play at Roman.
If you were prognosticating, I wouldn't expect West or Bonner to jump into that top 4, but. No disrespect.
West's a good team.
West is a good team. They can
really
shoot.
Good team.
And if they can shoot, if they're hot, they can go beat anybody. But so your answer is Devon Prep. Part of it maybe because you haven't seen him yet up close in person.
Yeah, I've only seen limited, and but they already won a ton of games.
You
can't take it away from them. But
no.
I think first round. I don't want to get the Prep Judge or Roman right now. But the thing that I like, Ted, about and I think you've been alluded to it all night, is that you can see flashes, you can see it coming together, and again, it's difficult. It may never crystallize into the team that we think they could absolutely be, right?
For this year, correct.
For this year, there may not be enough enough games to get there, right? Because development, you take a step forward, take a step back. But I think we've shown, Ted, and I think you'll agree, and I'll end here, that we could absolutely be a dangerous team.
Well, go back to, did you do the Prep game with us? Was it me and you?
Yeah.
It's a ball game to the last 3 minutes. It kind of got away from us. And they did all the things in that game, and you have to give credit to the Prep for forcing a lot of it, but there were a lot of not great decisions, quick possessions, turning the ball over.
Yep.
Well, now you're watching players starting to make shots. I mean, look at a guy like Gallagher, right? Comes in off the bench, hits 2 for 3. That wasn't happening against LaSalle. That wasn't happening against O'Hara.
That might be the best move Joey's made.
He didn't knock down
lineup-wise, right?
I think so.
It's given Seth Gay the ability, the breadth to step into that starting role, boost his confidence up a bit. And we've been saying this since Gallagher's playing for the last 2 years. That kid could come off accept the bus and make threes.
I
right?
agree. I agree. Yeah.
And he's not fazed by it.
The other thing about being close to this team for the last 4 or 5 years is they do progressively get better. Coach Zaglinski always seems to fix things and develop things. I mean, even the team with all that talent that they had last year, they had trouble making decisions at the end of. They were giving up points at the end of
They started off
quarters,
slow.
and they started off slow, actually, and they really kicked it up when they went to West. I'll never forget, and then they just got better at it, and he finds himself obviously 6 seconds.
It was the end of quarters. Remember, they were cursed. They were snake bitten. It was the not closing out games early, and then Joey addressed it. Right? Joey addressed it.
That's why I have the utmost confidence in the guy that runs our program.
I remember talking to Coach McNesby at Roman, I think, before the season last year, and I remember him telling me that they're excited because they knew they were going to get better as the year was going to go on. And, I mean, of course, they were right? They wound up going in and winning another one.
Right.
But I do feel the same way here. I think that tinkering with the lineup, tinkering with the rotations, the kids getting their roles more defined. I think you are seeing a little maturation here.
Sense of urgency. I would add a sense of urgency. Gallagher and Russell are starting to realize this is it.
Yeah, it's tough.
Your
tough.
high school career is almost over. You don't leave it all out there and make good decisions.
Well, Ted, it's been over for us for a long, long time.
Decades. We're just about ready to start the third quarter here, 46-37. Thank you so much for tuning in. Joe Sinai and Ted Westervelt bringing you tonight's action. I got a shout out. So Joe Mason, the great Joe Mason, who was mad at me, by the way. Joe Mason is not happy.
Well, then I'm already a fan.
Joe Mason not happy with your play-by-play guy. But the Northeast Times came out with their Fall Sports Awards, and Archbishop Ryan has 2 players that were honored. The Catholic League Player of the Year in football for the Catholic League Blue Division champions. Frankie Mawson from Archbishop Ryan threw for 1,300 yards and 19 touchdowns and led the Raiders to a real strong season for Coach Mark Ostraszewski. So congratulations to Frankie Mawson, and congratulations to soccer player Sean Dixon, who's Player of the Year. He was also the PCL Defensive Player of the Year. Great accomplishments recognized by Joe Mason and the Northeast Times. Great programs, the best programs here at Archbishop Ryan. And now we're beginning.
Newman's in a different kind of defense. I don't know what it is.
But Russell's going to go strong on the baseline and have his way. Brandon Russell starts the second half.
Coach Argyle cannot believe it. It was kind of like a matchup zone, Ted, down there.
Right. Crowd didn't like it. Third foul on Russell, which...
And I go back to that second fail he had on that breakaway. Live for the next possession. That was just hustle. You can't fault Russell for that. He's just being aggressive, not letting that lay up.
And Kane Van Norden misses. And Van Norden has had a nice second quarter as a subbing in at the last minute.
He's given Coach Argyle some good minutes.
I would think so. Absolutely. And he's a big body, I'll tell you.
2 for 4 from the line, I believe.
Yep.
Couple layups, extending plays.
The lead's back to 10. Stone to Russell. Matt Johnson deflected. Pass deflected by Ashley. Just real quick, how good is Ashley?
Offensively solid, and he's puts a lot of pressure on the ball. Matt Johnson's got, you're holding the ball, you're trying to run the offense, just go by him.
Seth Gay, a little step back. No, looked good coming out of his hand though. And here comes Yates with a little pass underneath. Russell finds it, gets it to Seth Gay. Here comes Samaj Stone. Hop, step, and good.
Boom, boom.
Samaj Stone around a basket like that, you can guarantee it. You can book it.
Euro.
Love it.
They didn't have that. They didn't have that when I was growing up, Ted.
Oh, taken no good. They didn't have the Euro step?
It wasn't invented yet.
Petrovic?
Stop it, Ted. You are correct, though. Yeah.
Am I correct with that? Did he do that?
There was a gentleman on the. We got to stay focused.
Stay focused. That's right.
Yeah. Because I'll get off. You know me. I'll get off track.
Cody Colson misses. And I think listen, maybe I'm going to save it for third quarter because I think I jinxed.
Don't get me giggling, man.
I think I jinxed Goretti.
Now, to get back to the game, though, Ryan's up, well, now 11. They have to string a couple more good possessions on offense and extend the lead. Keep the pressure on Newman. Just handle it.
That's Yates on Matt Johnson.
We need movement, not guys standing around on the AR side. There you go, Russ. Go get it.
Big Russ off a screen, goes back to Hughes. Hughes to Gallagher in the corner, short.
Good decision by Hughes there.
Here comes Long Matume. Finds Colson. Colson with the shooter's touch.
From 11 or 12 to 8.
.550 left. Stone. Oh, that's a pretty look. Russ. Little jumper, good. Brandon Russell scoring from all three levels.
Nice play by Stone.
And there's a three now. Gallagher with a rebound, and here comes Russ. He's going to push a little.
That's a quick shot down there for Newman.
Russell off the screen. Russell!
Ooh, he's on fire!
Oh! I hear the sirens on Conley Road. Nice answer by Newman Goretti, but Brandon Russell. Woo!
I think that was a screen by Hughes there, right? And you have an inexperienced player covering you, so when you do that kind of screen action, he has to make a decision. Do I fight over it and help my teammate? And he sagged. Russ is wide open for a look. He's been shooting the ball lights out today.
And you can see he's feeling it. You can see the body language. Everything about him is just so confident.
And it's in bunches. You remember like a D. Will last year? It's we just wait when it's going to happen. Sooner or later it's going to happen.
You were absolutely right.
2-3 baskets. If Russ can figure that out, pick his spots, be patient, and get that boom, boom. That's 5 points right there.
So I've made this comment before. I'm not afraid to say it again. Out of the 30 players on this on rosters combined, he's, no matter what game it is, he's either the top two, top one, best athlete on the floor. I mean, he's 6'4", 6'5", big, speed.
Strong, too.
Strong as an ox. So glad to see Russ having a nice evening here, but a long way to go. Hughes. Russell gives it up. Matt Johnson by himself in the lane. Matt Johnson among the trees. And that's a nice block by Kane Van Noorden.
I like the aggressiveness. You get blocked, still have the ball. No shot clock in the Catholic League. Let's see what Joey dials up here.
Just under 5. Somewhere Coach Mark Heimeninger loves the inbounds play. It's Ashley and Russell going to go at it. Aggressive man by Saints. Gallagher. Didn't like it. I thought it was a good decision by Gallagher. Wasn't feeling it, but somehow over there on the far side.
That's just poor spacing.
They're going to get Seth. They're going to get Seth Gay back in the game at the 4:41 mark.
That's a tough turnover.
Right.
We need a shot there, Ted. This is what I'm talking about. Like you let Newman hang around. That a couple threes later.
Ryan up as many as 12. Newman not going away. Cody Colson having a nice night. That's a nice bucket for him.
Good ball fake.
55-44. Sorry, 46. That leads 9, and we're at the 4-minute mark here, and a couple squirrely possessions for Ryan Joe.
Yeah, unproductive. That's a high pick with no action. It would be better if he just didn't step to that player. It's 40 feet from the basket there. Ryan's got to buckle down here and get a nice defensive stop.
Colson to the hole. Colson feeling it.
Very quick and finishing going right.
I have 14. I have him double figures at 14. He's having a nice night, and whoever's been on him has had trouble with him.
Yeah, he had 2 threes this half, I believe. That one with a friendly bounce. But when he's going downhill to his right, Ted, he's getting those easy looks.
3:39 left. There's a timeout on the floor. Ryan up 9 at half, up as much as 12 in this third quarter. But
too many empty possessions down here.
Give credit to Newman Goretti. It's a ball game. Please, thank you for tuning in, but please text your friends, send the link. Should be a really, really good finish, and thank you so much for spending your Friday evening with us.
You got to give Newman credit. They just keep hanging around. Every time we get it to 12, 13, they make a couple plays and get it to 6 or 7. And that's where we're at. We're at 7 points. There's 3:40 left right in the third, Ted.
Yep. Brandon Russell having a nice evening this quarter with a nice 3 and 2 other buckets for 7. Couple that with his first half, 2, 4, 6, 9. He's having a nice night. Let's see who comes in for Archbishop Ryan, if there's any changes.
Newman is really small right now.
Yeah, and Ryan goes to their original starting lineup. Malik Hughes, Samaj Stone, Seth Gay, Matt Johnson, who's grabbed on the play there. Absolutely fouled, and Brandon Russell, the senior. Let's see if Seth can break down here. Drew Colson. Oh. Russell and Hughes not on the same page. They get out of it. Matt Johnson. Seth Gay from the corner for a corner 3. That's an off. Matt Johnson with a fortunate bounce to his way. Big bucket for Ryan. Ashley, no. Samaj Stone, of course, comes up with the rebound. Nice lob. Can't finish. Look at Russell. Elevate. Get that put back. Brandon Russell. That's the athleticism we talked about, Joe.
Spectacular plays.
And that's a nice mid-range jumper by Keon Long-Tume. 9-point lead for the Raiders with 2:32 left. Seth Gay. Marked by Colson.
Good back dribble.
Hughes. Feeds Stone. Stone gives himself some space, goes with his right. It's not going to go. Ashley Wright. Stefan Wright, excuse me. We're going to get a block.
I think it's Matt Johnson.
On Matt.
Stone did a great job gathering, pound dribble, getting the other side of the basket, but why not falling away from a layup? And then here's the chess match, right?
Ryan goes small a little bit here, yeah.
Another shooter on the court.
Another shooter.
Yeah, I think he could use a blow anyway, but.
Nice defense by Ryan. Stefan Ashley to his left. Samaj Stone, nice defense. Seth Gay throws his body at the ball. Wow. What athleticism under the
slow
bracket.
Down.
And
there
do.
you go.
Keon Long-Tume held off.
Big time stop there, Ted.
Yep, held off the challenge from Russell, but couldn't get it to confirm. Great job by Russell. And there he goes, Russell. Is he going to go?
Great finish.
Brandon Russell. 61, or 60 to 50, excuse me. Minute 30 left.
I don't know how that is. He has two hands on him. Good call, ref. But I don't like when the refs allow one hand on him, Ted. Fine, you can ride along with the ball handler, but when you get to two and you're moving his course up the court, you got to call that.
Minute 26 left. Ryan up 11. Big minute and change here. Let's see what Ryan does. Gallagher in the corner, guarded by Long Matume. Samaj Stone tries to spin, can't. Gallagher goes left, he stops, he pops it short. Here come the Saints. Ashley. Colson misses the medium range jumper. That's a break for Ryan.
I think you go one shot here.
They can close this quarter out. They get the ball to Russell, who's guarded by Ashley, and here we go.
This is their delay, their tempo.
35 seconds.
Yeah, replace.
Hands by Yates on Matt Johnson. 25 seconds.
They're overplaying. You got that. They can definitely get a back door on this.
15 seconds.
A lot of AR guys standing around right now.
There's some movement there. Screen
Two hands on him again.
Samaj Stone to the hoop. Samaj Stone, no foul. And up comes number 55, Jaden Williams, who just checked in. Wow. That's the end of 3. Your Archbishop Ryan Raiders in a huge game that will have huge implications in the standings. 61-50. Joey.
Yeah, I mean, Newman is down 11 points, fourth quarter. They're going to be very aggressive on defense. Going to be interesting how the refs manage the game from here. Because, Ted, they have to gamble, right? They have to take chances. I think the question is, can Ryan play, not mistake-free, but handle the rock, right? Each possession down.
Brandon Russell with 20 on the night. What a third quarter he had, including an athletic putback that was out of sight.
And you can, like you said earlier, you can see it in his body language, right? Making that first 8-footer maybe fade away on the baseline. They did a clear out for him. He's been dynamite all night.
One thing I want to let you know, just looking at the scorebook, Stefana Ashley scoreless in the third quarter. It could be unofficial, but nice job by Cody Colson, number 3, who kind of took over for him, and he was kind of the go-to points guy.
Any quarter where Ashley scoreless,
I would agree.
Is a good one.
So Archbishop Ryan doing some really, really good things.
I don't think we'll be that lucky in the fourth.
61-50. Ryan adds to their lead from halftime. Saints will open up the fourth. Settle in. Here we go.
Ryan sticking with man-to-man.
And that's the weave. Of course, Stone on Ashley. And a travel. Deshaun Yates with the turnover.
The fade screen to get a 3 on the help defender. It's another stop. We got to keep stacking them, right, Ted?
Keep stacking them is right.
The floor seems slippery tonight. I've seen a lot of guys slip.
Get some hairspray for the bottom of their shoes. Old school. Samaj Stone tries to split the defenders and does, and draws a foul.
Now, Ted, I mentioned this before this quarter. Are they going to call it tight? Because Newman's going to be all over the place, right? Very physical. That was a touch foul, and we got it. I think you got to call it that way.
They try to find Russ. Can't. Seth Gay off the screen. Back iron. And Mark Anthony Gallagher, great offensive rebound. Out. Had Johnson.
What kind of pace? That's a difficult. Oh, baby. What a finish.
Wow.
What a finish. That was extremely athletic by Yates. Having a 6'5" guy hanging in the air. Gale.
Joe gets timeout.
No, it's a warning.
Warning.
Yeah. He's got to cool down. But
Well, I think he got his point. Let's see what happens with the next. Joe was motioning that they were
good officiating.
Off. So Russell to Matt Johnson. Hop. Forced it up. No. And here comes Yates for the Saints.
A lot of. I thought he got a foul there. Ted, what do you think? Tough call, but
I don't want to get fined.
I guess I had that luxury.
And Keon Longman-Tume with the bucket. And now 61-54. Big possession early in this fourth quarter. And on cue.
That's what this game's going to come down to. Can Ryan handle the ball with pressure and not turn the ball over?
Joe asked for that call, and I think he just got it there.
Now you have two guys high out of the play, and you got isolation on this end to your right.
That's Stanton Jr. on Mark Anthony Gallagher. He lost him, and he finds him. Oh, you saw that develop. Nicely done. And Mark Anthony Gallagher hits another three. Great job.
Samaj Stone just continues to make the right play.
Matt Johnson off the steal. Good. In transition, Matt Johnson. All of a sudden, that lead up to 12. The three, no good.
Now you walk it up.
And here we go.
Walk it up. Nice mini run there, right, Ted, right?
Absolutely. Still a lot of time left in this fourth quarter. Mark Anthony Gallagher off the bench.
Again, a lot of Ryan guys just standing around. They got to get their continuity and move.
Russell. Guarded by Longman-Tume. That's not a foul. I don't know. Good. High risk. Risk reward. It was there. I think it was there. Again, the lead's 12. Sense in the gym, the sense of urgency for Newman Goretti. That's Keon Longman-Tume with the ball. Dribble handoff to Cody Colson. Off his foot. Dribbles the ball off his foot. Another turnover. Archbishop Ryan with another opportunity here to put some space between them and the Saints. 5:20.
Ryan's got to get a productive.
And the cut was there.
Oh, baby!
With the flush! Brandon Russell puts Archbishop Ryan up 14.
Great pass, right?
Big Russ. Have a day.
Newman struggling down here, right? The last couple possessions.
A little bit, yeah.
Two turnovers, missed shot.
Full timeout for the Saints and a 14-point lead for your Raiders. There's Mr. Joe McFadden walking in the foreground. Best principal in the Archdiocese, in my opinion.
You're not alone. Ted, I want this game so bad. Like, we need to win this game. I'm anxious. I gotta admit it. I'm anxious. Every possession, I'm hanging on.
So being at the
thread here, you gotta talk me down, brother.
I know. I was at the Wood game and I'm seeing the same thing. First of all, on paper, Archbishop Ryan's a better team, right? They're
Tonight.
Well, no, I would say that they are, and you're seeing Russell play to his potential. And you're seeing why he could be a leader in this league, and he's showing it these last two games. Now, again, this game is not over. He has to make good decisions, but again, I love.
You need your star players.
Be star, yeah. I didn't want to
star.
use star, but he's the guy. He's the senior. Him and
Now,
Gallagher.
Now they just came out of timeout. Ted, what is Newman going to do? Offensively, Joey changes the defense, right?
Joey clipboards. And that's a runner, no good by Stanton Jr., and they get a foul.
So I'm assuming Coach Argyle drew up a man-to-man play, and Joey changed the defense to 2-3. Again, they had a good shot, but love the chess match.
5 minutes. Again, the issue with the clock. Clock! Ashley, good. 4:42. Sorry about yelling there, but we've had some clock issues. Matt
reach.
Johnson.
A lot of guys standing around Ryan.
There's the next stop. I want to ask you about that real quick.
They-
We're talking about that. What should you be seeing? What should our viewers be
You
seeing?
got to help the guy with the ball. Now, another quick foul. In my opinion, right? Again, if you have a superior ball handler, Mac Johnson's one of them. He can handle the ball with pressure. But I don't like just guys waiting for plays to happen. You got to give him an outlet. We're trying to eat the clock here, right? We don't need to score again for the rest of the game. So, back door. If it's not there, go back door.
Ooh, no travel. Samaj Stone. He's going to. Oh, they threw. They got.
Yep,
Oh,
easy call.
Yep. They got Samaj.
12 points, 4 minutes. I don't like these empty possessions, Ted. Ryan sticking with the 2-3.
Let's see how this unfolds. Stephen Ashley off the screen. Hesitates, takes a step in. Oh, that's a nice rebound and a kick out. Big rebound by Russ. Skies over Ashley. That's that ability, athletic ability we're talking about. Johnson.
Tight corners. There we go. Move.
3:40. And a foul. On Stanton Jr.
Now, a lot of game left.
Fifth foul. Matt Johnson's going to go to the line.
This can't be a 1 for 2, Ted. This is where Ryan's got to make their foul shots.
Jinxed him.
Yeah.
Matty closed the game out on Sunday.
How many? You said he made 10, right?
Like 10.
At least 10.
Yeah. And he misses both. 68-56. And there goes a 3.
Great defense by Gay.
Closed them out.
Again, handle the ball, take the foul, make your foul shots. If I'm Russ, I'm getting the ball. I'm not waiting, I'm getting it.
Hughes, he shakes, he goes to the hoop. Oh, and he misses the layup. 3:12 left, still a ball game. Ashley kicks out to Long with Tume. Stanton Jr. Wow, Stanton Jr.
2 empty possessions here by Ryan, right? Got it to 10. Missed foul shots, missed layup.
5-point swing there, Joe.
I don't like it, Ted. I don't like it.
68-59.
Oh, 9, I'm sorry.
The lead to 9. And what we saw at the Wood game is really Joey take the air out of the ball. Matt Johnson and the guards did a wonderful job of doing exactly what you talked about. Tonight struggling a little bit with that, and obviously if you don't make those free throws, it becomes a problem. You got to make the free throws. So let's see what happens. There's a lot of time left here. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Yeah, Newman's got to be overly aggressive, and they will on the ball, but expect the contact, right, Ted? Be strong with the ball, and because they will probably end up fouling, because Ryan's the air. If I'm a good foul shooter on Ryan, I want the ball, right? If I'm the star, I want that ball, and then you want to go to the line and make those tough foul shots.
Newman Goretti without one of their top scorers tonight has hurt them. 6'6" junior Alassane Jaye, 6'6" junior, averaging about 14 a game. His replacement not doing too bad, number 34, Kane Van Noorden. But
full court pressure by Newman to be expected.
Ryan gets the ball in. Malik Hughes to Matt Johnson. Gets the ball over the timeline.
So close. Ryan's got to close this game out.
Johnson and Stefan Ashley going at it. And that was Cody Colson, number 3.
You can just feel like Newman be the aggressor here, and Ryan just seems passive. We did lose, 20 seconds off the clock?
Yeah, we're down to 2:40 left.
That's not running fast enough for me, Ted. Who's over there?
2:40 left. Johnson and Ashley.
2 guys are on him. Somebody's open. You got to talk.
Seth Gay.
Get out of the corner. Move. Everyone's standing again.
2:25. Ryan up 9 and the ball. Trying to take the sting out of this game and get into the locker room with a victory. Back to 500 on the PCL season. Hughes uses his
Beautiful.
length. Nicely done.
Took a minute off the clock and got a 2 points. Well done by Ryan there. Newman's got to get a 3 up.
Wow, that's a good look. Can't
Great
make
hit.
the layup. Gay comes up with the rebound.
Newman's got a foul here. Now again, come to the ball.
And they don't come to the ball, and it's stolen by Longwood-Tume. A strip by Russell. They get a break, and Seth Gay in the open floor to Samaj Stone. He puts up a 3.
What on earth? Why shoot that 3 there?
Hughes gets his own rebound and good. Minute 25 left. 72-59. And it looks like it. Here comes Russell on the open floor.
Oh, no.
Get ready, everybody. Oh, Russell. And the game falls apart for the Saints, and Archbishop Ryan with a minute 13 and a 13-point lead in a huge game, Joe.
I can breathe. Coach Argyle just emptied the bench, Ted. And the anxiety is coming down.
Possibly. So think of
I don't like that 3 by
I
Stone.
don't like the 3. I think they're.
If it goes in, it's a great shot.
And I think they're coaching him on it, and it looks like they're talking about it on the bench, and I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 players on. Joe Zaglinski with the opportunity to beat Carl Argyle 2 consecutive times.
Well, Teddy, we got the 1, right?
They got the 1. So, minute left. Goretti empties their bench. And a steal. And Seth Gay.
And this should be it, right?
Dribble this out. There's 45 seconds left.
Don't get hurt.
And I don't want to use the word signature win, but for this group, coming off the big upset at Carroll, and the icing on the cake, a nice spin by Brandon Russell and a bucket from Samaj Stone. $76-59. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll wrap this up in the next 20 seconds, but
well done.
A satisfying win for Archbishop Ryan. Great job by Coach Zaglinski and his staff this last week. And as the time winds down,
a big time performance by Russ and the Raiders.
Absolutely. 76-59. Archbishop Ryan. Big win.
That's a big one.
And as the team shake hands, As the night gets old, we'll find out where they fall.
I'm still anxious, Ted. I'm like,
Ryan goes.
What a big win.
Ryan goes to 4-4. Wood goes to 3-4. The great legend Steve McGarry. The Wood game was at 5 o'clock, so Wood beats Carroll to go to 3-4. So we need some help. If we can get some LaSalle updates, that would be great. But a great job for Archbishop Ryan tonight.
And now we can look to Monday, right? We were so focused, hyper-focused on this game. The Bonner game is even more important, right?
I think you get the Bonner game, and then you're feeling really good about it. You're going to have a full week. You'll have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Get ready for
Healthy,
the Holy War there.
Get ahead of your homework that week, right, Ted? I know you studied a lot.
It's Catholic Schools week, I think, next week. But that's
okay.
That's really Ryan took advantage of this opportunity. He's talked about Monday night. We're going to have to do our homework on Bonner, who's had a nice season so far.
Oh, yeah.
Surprised some people.
Big win against Judge, right?
Yeah, so we talked about the parity in the league and all that good stuff, and that's a positive.
That's the theme, even tonight, right?
It is. So, Brandon Russell, great night tonight. Just talk a little bit about his night, Joe. Oh. I got him unofficial at 24 with 2 threes. Mark Anthony Gallagher with 3 threes on the night.
Russell was outstanding, and from all, like you said, all levels. Excuse me. Got it going early. Same thing the second half. Came out strong, scoring in bunches. Hustle plays too, right? Not just actions for Russell, not just the backdoor plays or the high screen for the threes. He was getting rebounds, loose change, all over the floor, making good decisions.
And we talked
Great game for him. Monster game.
We talked about roles. You know, Gallagher comes off with those big threes off the bench. Samaj Stone, glue, right? How many balls does he keep alive and get the?
He had a bunch of assists tonight.
A bunch of assists. So we don't have all this. We'll see all the stats over the weekend, but just a really great night for Archbishop Ryan. Joe, any parting thoughts?
No, I do have a score. I got Prep 51, LaSalle 36.
Wow.
And after the third from the committee, I think that's it.
We're going to let everybody go here. Big victory for Archbishop Ryan, 76-59. Joe Sinai, always a pleasure, my friend. We'll see you on Monday.
Yes, sir.
All right, Joe and I here on Monday. Maybe we'll see the coach.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully we'll see the coach as well. But we'll see everybody. Have a safe weekend. We are AR, and go Birds.